Quite a topic today. I probably say that in just about every video, so I'm gonna shut up. But I got hypertrophy only training fatigue. What I mean by that is I'm tired of people that only think hypertrophy and focusing on hypertrophy is the only thing to care about and do in training and the only way to train. Like, where has the impulse to be stronger gone? Like, for most people, I've realized that most people that go in the gym think and honor the idea that, one must train this way because it is optimal to getting bigger, and I know what that is, and I just started and I have no muscle. But I know because I was told by someone online, or someone in my football coach told me that 8 reps and up only. I got 10,000 little stick bugs, twig guys, fatties, older men that, have been, and just dudes that, don't like themselves, their lives or their penis size, say stuff about like, oh my God, why don't you drop the weight and go for more reps? You're getting nothing out of that. On these sets, like, anywhere from like sets that, maxing out to like 6-7 reps, people still say, oh my God, that was pointless. You didn't go as slow as possible, up and down, full. Well, they couldn't even rep, honestly, about a quarter of the weight for half the reps. It's funny. But, it's weird. Just, why don't people want to be like as powerful as they used to be? Yeah, it's just a name and game of like aesthetics now at this point. And you know what? If they had a brain, hi kitty. If they had a brain, that knew, that, oh my God, strength leads to size. Changing up your routine makes you bigger. Oh my God. They would do it more. I think they're just scared of heavyweight or something, or to get injured. Maybe just because they suck at it. Like, a lot of people just aren't strong. I don't know. Maybe that's the problem. But, yeah, like, and on that note, my buddy, Jason, I ain't gonna tell you anything else really about him besides this man, early 20s, over 300 pounds of muscle, 6'3", 6'4", whatever, and he is strong. Like, and I think a big reason why he's got to the size he is because he's pushed his strength to match it. He didn't just go in there and do fluff stuff like, oh, give me the 35s and I'll hit those 100 times with the perfect form. No, this man lifts hard. He goes in there and lifts like I do a lot of times. It's awesome. Love it. But, and now he's like world level size, strength, and everything. So to put yourself in a little box of, oh, this is the way to train. Oh, this is the way, this will help me the most. Especially when it is talking about most of you people with hypertrophy, like, you guys are going more into areas of not experiencing it because, like, you guys are taking, yes, it's good to take all this information, the new information, all these scientific studies, all this stuff. It's good to keep it in your mind bank and, add in stuff as you see fit or like, to experiment. But a lot of people just don't go and lift hard anymore. Like, did it look like Ronnie Coleman and all them guys were lifting optimally? Like, they were throwing as much freaking weight as they could back and forth fast. They weren't like, oh, yeah, okay, that's good speed. Oh, yeah, that was another picture perfect rep. Oh, yeah, I think I need to do 10 more of those. Oh, man, my form's going to break down even though I have 10 more left in the tank. I better put it down. You know, it's so gay. This is kind of disgusting, but I put too much eggs in the ramen this time. And none of them cooked, so it's like I have a Slurpee of egg water and ramen mix. Gross. Okay, back on that note. You know, I like going in and hitting some good amount of reps after I do my low volume, like, low rep training. Of course, I'll go in there and I'll do like 1/3 to 1/4 of my lifts of each muscle group with like anywhere from 1 to 6 reps. Like, a set or two at first, or even just a set, depending on how I feel. And then the more bulk of my volume is coming from, anywhere from 7 to like freaking 15, 16 reps. Most of my workouts are from 7 to 16 reps with relatively to perfect form. I'm a bigger boy. And I think I've gained most of this by strength. Just like Kevin Levrone. He did a lot of low rep stuff. And that's what really gave me the power to grow. Like, literally. I got bigger and stronger. Because I just powered up, Now, at this point, I'm just trying to milk more of growth out. So, yeah, I'm focusing a bit more on that kind of lifting. More than I was before. Because I'm in a bulking phase and all that stuff. But, yeah, when I'm not caring too much about bulking anymore, yeah, I'm hitting my powerlifting style stuff a lot. Not very much repage, but yes, I still do it at more at the end of the workout, but I just do more of my sets at a lower rep range. But yeah, when I'm bulking like this, let's say this, 1/4 of my sets are anywhere from 1 to 5 reps for each muscle group. And then a half are anywhere from 8 to 15. And then, like, another 1/4 or anywhere from, like, 15 to freaking 50 or 100. And everyone says that kind of stuff isn't pointful. Eat my ass. I don't care. I'm going to say how I feel in these videos. Y'all can take it or leave it. I've even seen a weird study back years and years ago. I forgot what it was from, but I was seeing something about like reps of like 100 and more, like somehow change the genetics, like your genetics and the genetics of the muscle, like causes a lot of adaptations in that way. Like weird. I forgot what the study said, but look into something like that. Find it. So yeah, I think that's good plateau busters. Also very good for the tendons, ligaments, and to throw a wrench in your freaking parade, Definitely going to change you up. Like Andre Smythe even, he was known of doing like 20 sets per body part, sometimes like 50 and 100 reps a piece. Like, look at that man, There's so many ways to kill this cow. So many ways to, fix this body into a masterpiece, to chisel it out. I love chiseling my body. I'm about to go to workout now and chisel my body. But yeah, like, and the main thing too, I think with the main goal, man, like I don't get why people haven't really done this anymore is, yes, it's nice to gain size and all this, but it better be aesthetic size, like good proportion, shape, all this stuff too. Like, like I ain't here to gain size without making it very proportionate, crazy, small stomach, all this stuff, grainy muscle. Well, you can't tell in this light. Actually, no, it's just because I'm not grainy. But, and really, like, It's about being able to use the body you have to the utmost degree. There's nothing more important to me than like probably explosiveness, you know? How much of my strength and power I could use all at once to throw the hardest punch, to throw the hardest kick, to jump the highest, to sprint the fastest. That's my favorite. And then pound for pound strength, which, you know, I think pound for pound strength and explosiveness go hand in hand. But, you know, one allows you, man, they're just neck and neck, you know. You know, if I was like, let's just say if these bodybuilders, like, you know, let's take, for example, Nick Walker. You know, 300 pounds, 5'7", impressive, awesome, amazing. And I'm not talking anything about how he only focuses on hypertrophy, because you know what? He moves some crazy ass weight too. And he is doing this for his life, his bodybuilding, his passion, you know? Most of you people that just focus only on hypertrophy just want to look good because you think your pee-pee will get wet. But no, like these guys are in it for, that's their passion, their love, their joy. They're making money. They're doing all this. They're doing, you know, their purpose. And Nick Walker, back on the note, what if he had the pound for pound strength that I do? Be insane. Or if I was 300 pounds actually and had my same pound for pound strength, that would be awesome, dude. Because just the other day I was repping double my body weight on bench. Just yesterday I had shy of 5 pounds of my body weight hooked onto me and doing chin-ups. I did 3.5 with 180 hooked to me, you know. Could you imagine if I was 300 and doing that? Oh my God, you know, like, so I'd be like freaking 300 pounds benching around 700 pounds. 300 pounds doing around a 600 pound pull-up, you know, because my body weight plus the weight hooked to me. Like, well, actually, you know, I'll be doing that almost 4 times. Can you imagine that? That's world-class strength. So, yeah, of course I'm going to try to get bigger, but I'm always going to make my pound-for-pound strength go up. You know, I want to be that 200-pounder. I'm really wanting to bench 3 times my body weight someday. You know, I want to be that 200-pounder benching 600. Just like, and like 5% body fat. Shredded, man. Small waist. Yeah, because I can do it. Just can. So, yeah. I got hypertrophy, only fatigue. And like I said, all the people saying like anything about it are just chodes online, you know, like, oh my God, 0 reps, 0 reps, 0 reps. What is the point of that? Oh my God, my mom never showed me love. Oh my God, I never touched a female before. Oh my God, I don't even have dreams or goals, or I couldn't move barely out of my bed today. It's just funny. Ew, that's I've been drinking this and it's all egg. Yeah, so I don't get it. Let the naysayers nay. Because all they could do is say. They can't do, can't prove, can't be. They can only pee the bed. Have a good day, y'all. It's leg day. I'm going to go do that and suck down this egg water. Ow. That felt awesome.